me a bad server because I'm always spilling the tea. Call you Bob the Builder because you're never quite finished. Y'all already know what time it is. I got the black V-neck on. Real Housewives of Atlanta Season 2, Episode 2. Girl, they tried to give it to us, but it was another less than lackluster episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta Season 10. What are y'all doing over there? Bravo. Can we talk to you? Cause we told you last episode was garbage. Last episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta kind of finished off, and we kind of just got introduced to the cast really quick. We already know who the folks are. We know who Nene and what they know she wants to have this season. We know who Kenya's supposed to be in a relationship, allegedly. We know that Cynthia is completely done with Peter, but still asking about him. So on this episode, we kind of just talked about it a little bit, but we did not have our girl Nene Leakes. But I mean, I really couldn't tell because it wasn't much to talk about. So we're starting off this episode and we're talking about Cynthia. She's a rubber-dubber-dubbing. She's getting the debt from Peter's marriage, from her marriage to Peter off of her. Girl, clean it off, let all of it go. Talk to Credit Karma and just have the Credit Karma soap just cleanse your body and just be relieved of that man and all that stress he added to you. So shout out to Cynthia for that. Cynthia's interested in dating. She's showing us a little peek into her dating life and how she is. She around here giving us cougar teas around. I like it, Cynthia. I think there's nothing wrong with you dating someone who's younger than you, girl. Enjoy your life. Like, I don't see you are like rushing down the aisle and even interested in being married again. You might just be like, look, I'm good. I tried that. She ain't for me. I'm good. I got enough money to keep me warm and happy. That should be all that matters for you, Cynthia. Porsha and family. Girl, as y'all get into these new taglines of Real Housewives of Atlanta Season 10, let's go over them real quick. Who did I like? Who I did not like? Starting first, I thought Cynthia's was the best. Something about these cheekbones will forever stay flawless or whatever. You know, I loved her. Cynthia, yours was good. Porsha, yours was about friends and family. I thought that was whack. That's the same shit that Kandi said last year. A little bit, but remix. Candace, yours a little shade or whatever to Phaedra being fired. I think you could have did a better job of that if you gonna shade Phaedra. If you gonna shade her, then have it subtle. I like that subtle shade that, ooh, like not everybody's gonna catch it, but you gonna catch it if you paying attention. Like if you it's gonna catch you off guard and somebody else gonna have to break it down. Have your shade so good where somebody has to break it down in a review process and explain what actually just happened. Nene's the tastiest peach. I'm trying to find out, is it organic, natural, or is it genetically modified? Like, get back to us. We got questions and stuff about that. But Nene has stand the test of time. She's been on since season 1. She's here. She's still, and she's probably still queer or still in queer culture.
I'm still here.
But Nene's was I, but it was whack. So, and Kenya's, when people were saying I can't, I was saying I do. But even then, you talking about divorce on the second episode of your of the show, and girl, you still got sand in your damn wedding dress. Like, girl, no ma'am. But back to Porsha. Porsha's, you know, her sister's going through a situation with her husband or whatever. So she's about to move in with Porsha for a little while. I can tell that's already the wrong path. That's a path of destruction waiting to happen. Let me tell you something. Friends, do not let friends live with them unless it's emergency, like really serious. I could not do it. Girl, folks ask, why you and Adrian living together? Why y'all? Girl, that cannot work. We love each other too much to even put our relationship in jeopardy for something like that. I think that it's tough living with anybody. You have to make sure that you're ready for that. The only thing about, you know, when you live with somebody as far as your significant other, you get something. You get something out of that. But girl, me and Adrian gonna get nothing but, y'all get something out of some cute laughs and some cute more drama or something if we happen to bump heads. But I don't think it's going to work for her, and y'all can already see that it's gonna be a mess. Porsha, this vegan storyline, girl. Girl, you holding on by a thread, girl, but I love you, and we're gonna see how it does. She said she watched Work the Health, and she's a baby vegan now. She's throwing away all her bacon. She's throwing away all that. She don't need all that in her life. She getting rid of all that stuff. Shout out, cute for you, Porsha. Sheree goes and see a financial coach, well, a life coach, but they need to be coaching her finances. And I know Iyanla Van Zandt somewhere looking at her like, girl, I've already told you what you need to work on, Sheree. We've already had that conversation in front of your house that's still not finished to this day, that you still can't have people in. The only people who are allowed in your house are the ghosts off Mario, girl. Dun, 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 dun. They're the only ones that are interested in going into your house because you can't even have an episode in there, girl. I can't. She's talking to her financial coach, her life coach, and her life coach telling her she needs to have a conversation about domestic violence with her kids and how she needs to do it. And Sheree started having these, these crying, but no tears came out. But I think it's a serious situation. I think she does need to talk to her kids about it. But I'm pretty sure they've seen it. It's all on social media. It's everywhere. It was in the blogs. It was on the show. I know they probably don't watch the show, but I'm pretty sure they know about it. Like, folks have told them about it. As much as they tried to avoid it, they still heard about it. So, yes, you probably need to have a conversation about that with your hubby. You should have had a conversation with your kids. My fault. You need to have a conversation with your kids about that. But Bob is trash, girl. She used Bob. Borrow Bob for a position with the Peach, and you got it. So Bob, we ain't even see him. Are we gonna see Bob this season? Probably not. Cynthia and swagged out Norbit. I was interested in Cynthia dating this man. He was handsome. He smelled of good credit. Like he was trying to sway Cynthia. He was like interested in her, and she was just like, okay, what's going to slow down? You're moving too fast. Like, we need to be friends. And I can definitely understand, but he seemed like he was interested in Cynthia. But come to find out, the boy went on to 28, 29. And Cynthia said, girl, the C stands for Cynthia, not Cougar. Kenya Moore, girl, we on the second episode of Kenya already talking about marriage and what she can do, what she can't do. And she's saying her husband, I don't know his name, Daily or something, is not interested in his international blogs and stuff, following him and doing that. Ain't nobody interested in following y'all that much like Kenya. Like, the local blogs picked it up, and then TMZ talked about it for like once or twice. But girl, ain't nobody chasing you around like this. Like, Kenya, and then what you saying that people, that's how you make money. Like, this is how you make money. Your boo should have known what he was getting into. Has he not? Like, I can't see him dating you and not getting information for what he's seen from Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now, this is the thing. Either, because some of this don't sound right. You just got married, girl. You still got salt and sand in your wedding dress, okay? And the sand came from the beach and the salt came from them fake ass tears. There's no way that you already talking about some, you don't want to get divorced. You're not interested in divorce. And you talking about what your husband does not want to go through. This man knew what was going on. Like, either this, Kenya, either this is a man that you have been dating for the last couple of years, and, we just finally seeing it, or, you just randomly met this man and you married him, or you just did this for the cameras or something. I can't see it. Nobody's been able to produce us a marriage certificate. I haven't seen it. I don't know if she's married for real. As much as Cynthia was trying to save face for Kenya, Kenya has placed herself in this stuff. She's had a new man every season, and we can't tell if it's authentic. That situation with Matt didn't seem authentic. The situation with the other guy didn't seem authentic. Like, her relationships and stuff just do not come off as authentic. Girl, and Kenya, you crying in front of these producers and telling them that you want to get divorced. Girl, save that bull crap.
Ah, silly bitch.
So we get to this Kenyan boutique and we talk about Shamea. Shamea says she is getting married in Kenya. She's going to Africa. Sheree can't make it. Of course she can't. She ain't got the coins. Like, that's an expensive trip. Shamea, girl, we cute, we love you, but if it ain't paid by Bravo, I ain't gonna be able to do it. I ain't doing it. I would have told Shamea, hell to no, I'm not going to no damn wedding. No, them many miles away with this high ass ticket. Kandi got the most money out of all the housewives. And Kandi found the ticket for cheap. But Kandi's so damn ready, she bought a ticket real quick. I'm trying to understand what Shamea and Kandi doing, honey, because I'm like, what Porsha, what did Phaedra was telling you, girl? But they in this Kenyan boutique, and Shamea's telling Kandi that Porsha's not coming, and Kandi said, I don't understand that. I got several of my friends that's coming, but Porsha can't make it. Why she can't make it? Sheree said she can't make it. We already know that, like I said. And the whole conversation about that, I was like, why is it so important? Like, Porsha said she couldn't make it, so what's the issue? Like, she said she couldn't make it. Like, what else do you want? Like,
what more do you want from me?
Y'all ain't even talking that much to me, so why the hell you expect her to just come? Girl, no man, I'm not gonna waste thousands of dollars for your ass for you to feel good. That's you decide to do a destination wedding, bitch. And I'm trying to make sure my destination is cute in my checking account when these deposits hits, okay? As I said, Kenya is crying to the folks and it said she produces and stuff, and she's saying that her husband lives in New York and he's a investor. And she just saying that she can't do much. Her business is in Atlanta. She needs to be in Atlanta. What business are you talking about, Kenya? Because you ain't got like them little props that shit you be doing for your hair stuff. Like, you don't have no real business, Kenya. Like, girl, cut that mess out. The only business you got is being on Real Housewives of Atlanta. That's it. Like, you ain't got nothing else besides that. Like, just cut the mess. Cut the mess, cut the mess. It just did not make any sense. I didn't understand it. If you really do care about your marriage and you really want to make it work, you just say, you know what, bravo, I've had a good run. We've done. Let me go move in and move where my husband is comfortable being at and something like that. But Kenya, that's how I know you ain't real about this, girl. You just want some attention. Sheree, I'm trying to see how in the hell you have an event at somebody else's house. That made no sense. Sheree still can't get into her house, girl. Bob the builder, girl, because the only thing you know how to do is build houses, but not live in them, girl. That's why you always got a shovel and a damn thing in your hand, because you ain't even building a house right. It's Sheree the builder, the bone collector, and she buried them hoes under her house, girl. I can't deal. I cannot deal. So Sheree is at Candi's house, and Sheree is having her friends react like some of her kids, two of her kids and stuff, so she can see how she can talk to her children about domestic violence. Hopefully Kandi don't fall asleep, and she didn't. They had a conversation, an important conversation about domestic violence I thought was needed. And Sheree felt like she felt comfortable talking to these people, so it happened. Shout out to Noelle. Noelle said, girl, I am graduating from high school magna cum laude. You can't do that, but she graduated all A's from high school, and she said she wants to take a year off before she does anything to figure out what she wants to do. And she loves going to Charlotte. Her boo is in Charlotte, and she feels like Charlotte is just that, that place where she can escape. Like Atlanta, everybody recognizes her from being Cynthia's daughter. She's just like, I'm not interested in being in Atlanta. I'd rather be in Charlotte. Shout out to you, Noelle. I'm glad that Noelle just said, look, I'm 17. I want to live my life. I want to figure out what it is I want to do. I feel like that is so important. That is so important for a young person to figure out what they love, what they want to do, instead of just being rushed. Because a lot of folks said, okay, I want to be an astronaut. I want to be this and that. Until you really think about what goes into it and if that's going to make you happy. And, Noelle said, I need some time. So shout out to Noelle for breaking it and say, girl, I'm not following that traditional route. And I'm glad for Cynthia supporting her and say, look, my daughter going to do what she want to do, and that's good. And, she going to Charlotte. And Peter going to keep an eye out for her. But what I ain't interested in is you, Cynthia, looking out for Peter, like figuring out, is he talking about you? No, that man ain't asking about you. No, he's not. Stop asking your daughter. Stop being concerned. Like, just stop. Girl, he going to see that. Like, I don't know, maybe Cynthia trying to pretend like she don't have a relationship with Peter no more for the cameras or something, but I'm just like, yeah, it might be hard because, Cynthia was married to this man for a minute, so I can understand that. So we get to the bridal shower party. Drama. Shamea has invited Porsha, Kandi there. Karma is there ready with her wigs borrowed from Kandi. You borrow wigs in your boss's name and you're trying to start mess and you have no place in this mess. Where is Mama Joy said to get this girl together? So Kandi is already irritated. Porsha is there. Kandi like, the only reason why I'm here because I'm supporting Shamea. Like, I don't know why Porsha here. I'm sick of Porsha. Kandi acting like a damn 16-year-old, getting up when Porsha sit down. And Porsha just act like she just don't give a damn. Like, girl, I just don't care. I'm here. And Kandi, you the only one. There is no way in the hell somebody's going to allow me to put me out of place and make me move around. Kandi, get your shit together. You getting on our nerves. Your ass already draining on escape. I'm ready to escape you, girl, null and void, okay? I'm tired of null and void for Kandi because Kandi is annoying and she's draining. Kandi, you are draining. You so bothered by Porsha, then just don't be a part of the show. Don't be a part of it. Like, If it was that much, I'd just say, girl, I don't need this, I'm done. And then you got your friend Carmen here, and Carmen right here with all these slut shaming jokes and stuff about some, oh, she's doing all this, she can't keep her legs up and down. And Carmen, like, girl, not too long ago, Mama Joyce was saying you was sleeping with Todd and stuff. So, I mean, how did that make you feel? Like, Carmen, like, this is the thing that Kandi does with her friends. She bring them on the show, they be petty, they throw shade at folks, and then when folks start dragging her, Kandi don't understand what it is. Kandi, this would be getting you in trouble every single time you turn around, you get into some moment. So that's you, and I hope they drag your ass accordingly. But Carmen, they dragging you and saying that you borrowing wigs from Kandi and you ain't got really nothing to offer, so why you so in Porsha's business? Somebody said that Carmen has the business doing something. I don't know what it is. It's a tax business. Somebody tell me in the comment section below, because I really don't know. Bridal shower was awkward. Shamea asking Porsha why she's not coming to the wedding was awkward. I just felt like there was not the time and the place. If this is what she really wants to work on, her friendship with Porsha, like that wasn't the time and the place to have a conversation about this. This is your bridal shower. Focus on fun. Shout out to the host that was hosting and did a great job. I was laughing. I thought it was cute. The wiener in the cup shit, that was hilarious. The twerk thing. I like those different type of games. But asking, you know, Porsha why she's not coming in front of all these people, that just was not the tea. And I'm glad that Porsha said, you know what, girl, let me go ahead and leave. And Shamea's still egging on, trying to figure out what the issue is. Like, why is she not coming? And Porsha just like, why are you asking me this in front of people? Like, if you want to have a conversation with this, we can do that later on. But I've already had a conversation with this with you on the phone, and what are you doing? So Porsha was really saying that Shamea is acting different in front of the cameras because she's trying, her position, Shamea's position is trying to get a peach. We all know that. If you don't know that, then your ass is stupid. Shamea's position, being cool with Kandi, is being on show, all that type of stuff. But then Shamea, then, like, I don't understand. That whole Shamea Porsha shit, that shit's so stupid. Every time we turn around, everybody talking about Porsha. Kandi talking about Porsha, Shamea talking about Porsha, Nene confronting Porsha. I'm just like, girl, I'm just over it at this point. Shout out to Porsha's sister being a real sister, saying, hey, I gotta go pick up my daughter. I don't have time for this. Like, bye, bitch. That's what I'm talking about. That's a real sister for you. Overall, this episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta, she's better than last week, but she was still late. Next episode, Greg done fell out down to the Red Lobster. We're gonna figure out what's going on with him. His hip done fell out or something. Some more drama going on. Lauren and Porsha finna be bumping heads. I told y'all that was coming real quick. Sheree going off about a party she having for her mother, and she can't get these folks together. The chefs ain't where they need to be at. Girl, whole mess. This episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta, like I said, she was alright. Y'all ain't really doing nothing for me. Married to Medicine and Escape just kicking it, offering us way more than y'all offering us. But y'all tell me what y'all thought about this episode, honey. Let me know in the comment section. Make sure you're checking out the latest episode of ForTheCulturePodcast.com, honey. Make sure you're also checking out KingaReads.com. Content for the culture. I love y'all, and I'll talk to y'all later on tonight. Bye.